City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Throwing first play is Herbert. And incomplete to open things up.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, he shifts past him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with it back. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And his pass incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Touchdown. Darius Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Sherman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sherman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Herbert now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Chargers! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll run on first down. It's Stevens, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Chiefs at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off play action. Forbes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Stevens. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Forbes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Throwing one incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Completion here as they fail to connect on third.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Forbes. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Forbes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Back to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind him. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Or maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Off play action. Forbes. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Stevens. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. And that is caught. It's Davis. 27 yards there, a first down. That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sherman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down now, it's Sherman, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sherman, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Sherman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 2nd down, Forbes. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On first down, Sherman, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sherman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sherman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They'll run on first down. It's Sherman. There's a nice move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Run!
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.